Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Williams, and today I'll be presenting on the 2017 fatal accident at the Tampa Electric Company's Big Bend River Station, located in Apollo Beach, Florida. Today, we will analyze the ethical dimensions of this tragic event, focusing on corporate negligence, safety violations, and the consequences that followed. Look to the right of the screen. This is a picture of Big Bend River Station located in Apollo Beach, Florida. On June 29, 2017, a devastating accident occurred at Tampa's electric Big Bend River Station. 5 workers tragically lost their lives when molten slag was accidentally released, causing severe burns. This incident serves as a crucial example of the importance of workplace safety and corporate responsibility. To understand the incident, it's important to know what happened on June 29th of 2017. During a routine maintenance operation, workers were exposed to molten slag that was released unexpectedly. Now, if you take a second to look to your lower right, that's molten slag. Molten slag is a liquid byproduct of smelting, welding, and other metallurgical processes that can reach temperatures of 1400 to 1500 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to burn through anything. The burns from the molten material led to 5 fatalities. Following this incident, OSHA conducted an investigation and uncovered serious safety violations. Specifically, the company had failed to follow energy control procedures during the maintenance work, resulting in a willful safety violation. So, what were the consequences for Tampa Electric? The aftermath of the accident was severe. The company was fined $500,000, according to the bar graph, and placed on 3 years of probation. In addition, they were required to implement significant safety improvements to prevent future accidents. These legal and financial consequences truly highlight the failure of the company to prioritize worker safety. Now, after learning about this incident that occurred in Tampa, how do we examine it through an ethical lens? From this point on, we will analyze the actions of Tampa Electric using 2 ethical frameworks: Kantian ethics, which focuses on moral duties and respect for individuals, as well as utilitarianism. This seeks to maximize the overall happiness and well-being. These 2 perspectives will help us evaluate the ethical shortcomings of the company's actions. Kantian ethics, duty and respect for workers. Kantian ethics emphasizes the importance of duty and treating individuals as ends in themselves, not merely as means to an end. What does this mean? This means to value and respect people for their inherent worth as a human being, not just as a means to achieve your own goals or purposes. Essentially, considering their well-being and autonomy as important in their own right, regardless of any utility they may have to you. In this case, Tampa Electric failed to act in accordance with this ethical framework. By cutting safety corners to save money, they disregarded their duty to protect their workers. Workers were not treated as people with inherent value, but as disposable resources to maximize profits, leading directly to their tragic deaths. Utilitarianism, profit versus human well-being. From a utilitarian perspective, actions are considered ethical if they maximize overall happiness for the greatest amount of people. Tampa Electric's decision to prioritize cost saving over safety led to the loss of 5 lives, causing immense harm and suffering. In the broader picture, the financial savings gained by neglecting safety were far outweighed by the tragic consequences. This decision was not only ethically wrong, but also failed to provide the greatest good for the greatest number of people, or employees rather. The ethical failures for Tampa Electric are very clear. They neglected to follow essential safety protocols, failing to ensure that workers were properly protected. In the drive for profit, they treated their workers as disposable, cutting corners and ultimately violating both their Kantian and utilitarian ethical duties. The company's actions, or lack thereof, contributed to a preventable tragedy. This incident that occurred on June 29th of 2017 offers several important lessons. First, adherence to safety protocols is critical in preventing workplace tragedies. Second, companies must recognize their ethical responsibility to protect employees and not just to seek profit. And lastly, strong oversight and accountability from regulatory bodies like OSHA are essential in ensuring that companies comply with safety standards. Without these, tragedies like this one are more likely to occur. As I close out my presentation, the actions of Tampa Electric in 2017 were unethical from both a Kantian and utilitarian perspective. The company failed in its duty to protect its workers, resulting in preventable deaths. Ethical corporate behavior requires prioritizing the safety and well being of employees over financial gain. This incident highlights the critical need for both ethical leadership and effective safety measures in the workplace. Once again, my name is Kevin Williams, and thank you so much for listening to my presentation.